How's your mental health? I'm listening with Charlie Puth.
I just surround myself with my family. And if you don't really have a big family, just surround yourself with some of your closest friends. And it's pretty amazing how other people can lift one up just from their energy alone. Mental health in general is not to be looked down upon. It's a very serious thing, and it's important that your mind is healthy just as much as your body physically is healthy.
More at imlistening.org. Talk saves lives. How's your mental health? I'm listening with Charlie Puth.
I just surround myself with my family. And if you don't really have a big family, just surround yourself with some of your closest friends. And it's pretty amazing how other people can lift one up just from their energy alone. Mental health in general is not to be looked down upon. It's a very serious thing, and it's important that your mind is healthy just as much as your body physically is healthy.
More at imlistening.org. Talk saves lives.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, there's a new poll out for Father's Day. I don't know if you guys know, but Father's Day is coming around the corner.
You're damn right I know.
Yeah, look at him.
This is my day.
Oh, yeah? Oh, it's your, wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be a celebration, and I wonder if you're going to celebrate like most fathers celebrate, you know, how they want to do it and what the most popular gift is.
Watch wrestling.
Oh, that is not the most popular gift on the list.
It's not specific. It's a very broad thing to throw out there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Yeah, well, let's see. I'm looking on the list. Yeah, watching wrestling is not on this list of what people want most. I'm surprised.
I do appreciate that you actually looked at the list to see if it was.
I did. I thought before. I liked on that before. I thought, what an idiot you are. And then there it is, number one on the list. So, all right. I think, let me do a homework before I basically just chastise the hell out of you.
In all fairness, it does say watch tanned, oiled up men grapple. It's different than wrestling, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I missed that. I totally didn't. The number one gift that dads want, and Steve, I think you probably would fall into this category too, is food.
Yes.
75% of us dads go, look, just, bring some cool food over, which I have to say, a lot of times it's Joey D's because he's the one that knows I love Indian food, and there's an Indian restaurant right near where he lives.
Okay, I was going to ask, does he make you something, or does he just go and get your favorite food?
Sometimes he makes me something for these big days. Like he has a key lime bar, a key lime cake, or what is it? It's not a pie, it's a bar. They're like key lime bars, but they're delicious.
Are you planning on making that for him, Joe?
I totally forgot that Father's Day was a Sunday, but yeah, why not?
Well, at least got time.
Yeah, at least you still got like 4 or 5 days, right?
Yeah, it's only Tuesday.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I think I can do that.
Get cracking on that today.
I'm trying to cut down on my sugar, Joe. So you know what? Don't worry about having to make those right now. Let me get the sugar under control, and I'll be fine.
You can make them with kale or something, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, key lime kale bars.
Or just bring him some limes. Here you go, Dad.
There you go. Suck on these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Keys on the table. There you go. There's your key in your lime. Yeah.
It's my favorite takeout. I would put like one of my favorite takeout spots would be definitely what I'd want for dinner.
Yeah. So congratulations, Sometimes a special meal, though, is all a dad wants. So it doesn't even matter the food, just like he's hanging with family and friends. Sometimes he wants that.
But I don't want any kind of gifts. It's not like I don't want to be treated like it's a Christmas thing. Like I don't need any new.
You don't want a new tie or slippers or the traditional Father's Day fare, a mug.
Yeah, right. Although I'm such a sap, dude. Like if my wife got me like a new mug that had a picture of our kid and her, I'd probably be like, "That's the greatest." Because I use that right now. Like that. See, I've got a mug with us on there.
Oh, that's adorable.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
And then on the other side, of course, it's got Lulu.
Of course, gotta have the whole family in it.
Wow. So I rock this mug. I don't remember when I got it though. I don't know if it was for Christmas or birthday or Father's Day, possibly. But that would be good enough for me.
Yeah, well, that's the gifts that people do want gift cards. You know, if you're going to give, that's what they're saying. Give me a gift card. Or sometimes dads want clothes, tools, a greeting card. So it's not even so much that they want the gift card. They just like a little greeting card, like Happy Father's Day card.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Little card has something nice in there, or Tatum attempting to draw in it. That's good enough. I'm such a stereotypical sap of a dad.
You really are. I mean, but then again, you have a kid that's relatively new, so it makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want to do all those fun things.
Yeah, all the things that I mocked when I was like a younger person. Like, that's stupid. Yeah. Now I'm like, it's the greatest thing I've ever received. I'm going to put this in a drawer that I'll never look at again, but maybe one day.
Yeah. Or put them in a bag like I've done for the last 40 years, and someday I think I'll look at all of them.
Oh, I might have done that.
Where's that bag at?
It's in my office.
Okay, you passed the test. I was just wondering if you actually even knew where the bag went.
I do know where the bag is because I get a lot of cards, for each occasion, so I stuff that bag, as it were.
So is it the number one gift I would like for Father's Day is a nap? I'm a sucker for sleep. Oh, a nap would be pretty awesome.
Sometimes that's it, just leave dad alone, which is a weird thing to ask of your children, but it really depends on how often you see your children. I think when they move out of the house, then you're like, oh, yeah, I'll get together with me. But when you're living with your family, and maybe especially when they're teenagers, you're like, you know what I would like? To be away from all of you people for one day.
This is funny. Like, my gift that I would like is for you all to leave me the F alone.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. When you have a house full, geez, we just had 2. But in those teenage years, plus with all the honey-do lists and everything, and, when I was in my 40s, boy, yeah, getting a day away would have been really great. It would have been like, or like, hey, honey, why don't you take everybody out of the house and go do anything? And just leave me alone to watch my show.
I got some thumbnails to click on. Get out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. I did not really add to the conversation.
There's all these great matches I need to go through.
Yeah,
the oiled up wrestling guys.
Well, there you go. Happy Father's Day to everybody. We got a couple of parents that are mortified. Again, you want some peace and quiet on Father's Day, especially after your kid does this. These parents are mortified because their son pooped in a store display's toilet. And
amazing.
Yeah, Steve's going to tell you all about this. He's got the Mix Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
How's your mental health? I'm listening with Charlie Puth.
I just surround myself with my family. And if you don't really have a big family, just surround yourself with some of your closest friends. And it's pretty amazing how other people can lift one up just from their energy alone. Mental health in general is not to be looked down upon. It's a very serious thing, and it's important that your mind is healthy just as much as your body physically is healthy.
More at imlistening.org. Talk saves lives.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
If you're hearing an informative newscast right now, well, then you must not be listening to BJ and Migs. Nope. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, guys, and thanks to Kia Puyallup for giving us the Migs Report. Today is the day to enjoy yourself a strawberry shortcake.
Oh.
No reason. There's no special day for it. I just figured. No, I'm kidding. It's National Strawberry Shortcake Day.
Okay, then.
Maybe enjoy it while waving your flag. Whatever flag that is, it's Flag Day. Maybe watch an episode of The Big Bang Theory and see the flag episode.
Dude, I heard a story on Alexa, and she gives multiple things when you say good morning to her, so I couldn't get it back. But apparently some kid in school designed the flag, the current flag that we have today, the 50-star flag.
What?
And how about he only got a B+? Like they had a project, do this project. The kid designs what turns out to be the flag that we use today for the 50 states, and he only got a B+. That's according to Alexa.
I'm kind of curious to see what other flags were made, and did any of them get like a better grade?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what was better than that?
I think you got to revise that grade. I think the kid's got to be given an A+ right after, a few years later or something. I mean, that just goes to show you, sometimes teachers aren't the best judge of how talented you are.
I had no idea that was even I just assumed somebody in the flag making department made the flag. I didn't think a child made it.
I'm looking it up, and the kid, 17-year-old, and he did it mostly for publicity. He got the B, like the grade that BJ was talking about, but the teacher agreed that if it got accepted as the new flag, that his grade would be bumped up to an A.
Oh, okay.
Since it got accepted, he did get his grade bumped up to an A.
I love how the teacher was like, it's really
no one's
not
going to
worth
want
it.
this.
Yeah, but I'm happy the teacher made the call, did make the adjustment. Good, you know what? I'm happy with that part of the story.
We just need to have more teens just create other things. Like, I don't know what, but maybe the station could have a new logo, or our show could have a logo, and we'll have a teenager design it.
Listen, I'm all for that, dude. We've had this logo for a long time, but you know what? These young kids, they know what looks good. Let's see what they got
these days.
These young kids, let's see what they can give us. Hey, maybe they get a B+.
It's a pretty cool. I mean, that when you look at the flag, the American flag, it doesn't really look like many other flags. Like, I'm trying to think of if it has similar, like just how it's laid out. So it's kind of creative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Good for him.
He's not still around.
He's no longer with us.
Ask that question.
But when he was, he looked like the kind of guy who had flags on everything.
Wouldn't you? You
right?
created the American flag. I'd walk around everywhere with American flags.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Vicky, show me a picture. He has an American flag shirt. He's got like 30 flags behind him.
A blanket, everything.
Yeah. He's the flag guy.
Rest in
Mr.
peace,
Flag. This was his day. Probably his favorite day of the year.
I'm sure his family got so annoyed with him. Like wherever they went, he's like, "You see that? Created it."
Yeah, I know, really. Yeah.
4th of July is like a rough day for the family.
Yeah, no,
like we can't drive around.
Yeah, we're not going to go anywhere. He's
Dad, all he does.
Yeah.
Every house points out that he created that thing.
Yeah, boy, imagine playing Slug Bug, but instead of the bug, it's Slug Flag. Oh,
hey, happy birthday to the Army. Today's the Army's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday. And also today, a very special day. Rev, hit it.
I want one bourbon, one scotch, one beer, one bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
Of course, you get to see George Thorogood and the Destroyers on Sunday, September 4th. I wonder if he'll play that song at Pain in the Grass.
I wonder.
Get tickets and information at KSW.com. Do you have any guesses on why I decided to play that today? Besides the fact that he's playing Pain in the Grass.
I thought is it his birthday today?
No. Maybe it is, but I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay, no, I don't.
National Bourbon Day?
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, there you go.
It's National Bourbon Day, so listen to some George Thorogood, buy some Pain in the Grass tickets, and drink some bourbon.
Yeah, get a pickleback.
This seems like a great day.
Right?
All while waving your flag and saluting the Army for doing the great job they've done over the years.
And eating a strawberry shortcake.
Oh, I forgot about boy, there's a lot to talk about today.
I love scotch. Scotch.
All right. I got to imagine this is a massive fear for any parent when you hear this story, and you're maybe going to think twice about taking your kid to Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever they sell toilets, where they have the toilet bowls on display, but those toilet bowls, of course, are not like hooked up to plumbing.
Oh, they're not.
And this couple in the UK took their 2 young kids to a hardware store the other day. It's kind of like a UK version of Home Depot. And when they turned their backs just for a second, BJ, one of the kids turned around and went to the toilet, dropped his pants.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And did a number 2, which is kind of like, I guess, like, what a dilemma. Like, no, don't poop in this toilet at the store, but he also looks really young, so congrats to being, to doing what you're supposed to do at a potty.
That's a good point.
Potty training is a pain in the ass. No pun intended. And this kid's got the concept down.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, there's really no reason to be upset at the kid because of how young he is. I mean, they are set up that way. Why wouldn't he think that they were a toilet to be used?
Imagine being the parent, or you turn around and you're like, no! But it's already too late. We don't know how old the kid is, but he looks pretty young. He's rocking some Paw Patrol shorts, which I respect because that's like one of Tatum's favorite show.
Oh, okay,
fortunately, the store did not call police pup chase to come and arrest them.
Oh, good. These are all people, I suppose, from that show.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you watch Paw Patrol, you'll think that was
I've
slightly
been missing,
clever.
It's been a while since I've never had it.
How about the mom tried to stop him? But so she went to go grab some wet wipes and was like, yeah, move. I gotta pick up what you're doing over there. And the kid's like, I need to finish. It's just like, what a scene.
Yeah, at that point, you gotta let the kid go at that point. He's, like you said, Steve, he's doing the right thing, and, you'll go call the authorities and go, I am so sorry, but this happened. But, I mean, the kid, his brain is like, hey, you know what? I'm a big boy. I'm going to take care of this.
And it's a great story to embarrass him with later.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. They've got pictures of it. They put it on their Facebook. I do love that one of the articles I read said, thankfully, the staff didn't make a stink of it.
Oh.
Apparently, they were too busy laughing at the entire situation, and the dad cleaned it up. So really, at the end of the day, no one got hurt.
Yeah, really. And
they should make them buy the toilet, though.
Oh, gosh.
That would be fantastic. I mean, look, sales are tough. I mean, we probably need to make a sale.
I mean, I know we have the whole you break it, you buy it, but I feel like you poop in it, you buy it, too.
Do they at least get it for a used price?
It's a 4 model.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, let's head on over to Australia. There's a 23-year-old. Well, it seems like he does not like his boss, and I'll explain to you why.
Oh, really?
Well, he got really drunk. Apparently, got behind the wheel of a car, which is stupid, but he stole his boss's car. Apparently, they had some kind of an issue between each other, and this was pretty intentional. So he stole the SUV. He made it over a 4-foot trench, drove 200 feet through a field, and then parked it on a set of train tracks. Now, at first, though, he launched it over the tracks and ended up 30 feet away, but then backed up the SUV, got back on the tracks, left it there, and walked home.
So this is the boss's vehicle?
Yes, the boss's vehicle that his drunk employee decided to just leave on some train tracks. Fortunately, the vehicle didn't get hit by the train, but the train did show up, and they were able to slow down the train before it was able to hit the SUV. Some farmer had to come out and push the SUV off of the train tracks with a tractor.
Oh, look at the farmer, man. As a city folk, I get that.
And the police tracked down the guy. He confessed to everything, and of course, they arrested him.
Oh, man, down in the Outback, they just get wild. I am so happy that nobody got hurt, but it is a pretty epic move to have your boss's vehicle get hit by a train.
How much do you hate your boss to do that?
Oh, I support it if there's a way that nobody can get hurt and have that done. That is a great FU boss. Even though I don't.
He could have just shoved a banana up the tailpipe or left a fish in the car.
Oh, the old banana in the tailpipe trick. Hey.
I mean, I'm not condoning any of these, but it's a lot smarter than taking a car when you're drunk and driving it on some train tracks.
Hey, everybody, I'm going to put a fish in your engine, you see?
Yeah, see?
I'll show you the old banana in the tailpipe.
We're going to put a banana in the tailpipe of the Mariners right now, I tell you.
Oh, now again.
Are they not doing good?
Oh, who did they play last night?
The Twins, which is a decent team.
All right.
They lost 3-2.
Oh, well, it was a close one.
It was. Very frustrating. Well, they play again tonight, so hopefully they can turn it around. Hey, props to the Seattle Thunderbirds. Unfortunately, they lost yesterday 2-0, got shut out. Yeah. That was game number 6.
Yes, sir.
And so now they're done in the WHL finals. So Edmonton Oil Kings are your champions. T-Birds, great run. A lot of people didn't expect them to make it this far. So, it seems like the arena didn't even think they were going to make it that far because, they scheduled things like graduations and things like that for when these playoff games would have happened.
Yeah, that's a little embarrassing right there. But, hey, congratulations to everybody who didn't get to play in our arena.
Sounders play tonight. They're playing the Vancouver Whitecaps. That's at Lumen Field. Danny's off today, but he's going to be going to the game, so be on the lookout for Danny V.
Oh, it seems like it's been a while since the Sounders match.
Dude, it's been forever. I know. Every time I'm like, are they playing this weekend? Nope. But they play tonight, 7:30 against the Vancouver Whitecaps. And the Warriors, they won last night, beating your Boston Celtics 104-94. They now have a 3-2 series lead in the NBA Finals. Yeah. The NHL Finals don't start till tomorrow, and that'll be between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Colorado Avalanche. Today, we're going to hit a high of 62 degrees, a little bit of rain in the morning, but some clouds and maybe a little sun later on today.
Maybe. I would like to complain, but the Midwest, man, like Minnesota, boy, the Mariners are happy they're playing here. It's like 100 degrees out there today, and with the humidity, they say it will feel like 110 in Minnesota. Which you just don't think of Minnesota being a warm place.
No, not at all.
So I'm so
happy.
Nice,
small, not a warm place.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy that we got what we got.
A losing season?
No, I meant the weather.
No, the weather, not the Mariners.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, thanks a lot, Tigers, for giving us the Mix Report, and that's what's up.
So last week we found out there is a script for a Joker sequel with Joaquin Phoenix in it. And, of course, Steve hasn't seen the first one yet. But
I'm only doing it despite our friend Caesar, who wants me to watch it. And I don't feel like going down Bummer City, so I don't watch it.
I don't blame you.
I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's awesome.
Spite Caesar. I don't really care. I mean, it's a good movie. But, yeah, spiting Caesar is always a good thing.
You get to that point where Yeah.
Bastage.
The guy keeps giving me a hard time about not watching the movie, so now even if I wanted to watch the movie, I can't because I got to spite him.
Yeah, I mean, now it's,
You've got your principles to stand up for, man.
I'm a man of integrity.
So this is a very bizarre thing because The Joker was a very serious movie, and it surely took a look at the mental health aspect of the Joker as part of it. And this one is going to be called Joker Folia Deux. I think I did that right. Folia Deux. Maybe it's Folia Deux.
Oui, oui.
And it is... how about this? It's going to have the Joker and his relationship with Harley Quinn, which people are very, very excited about. So you'd be thinking like, oh, Margot Robbie, is she going to be in it? And it looks like she's not going to be in it. And they're trying to get Lady Gaga because it turns out the Joker Folia Deux may be a musical, which you can understand why they want Lady Gaga because she's got a great voice.
This is a joke. Right.
No, well, you know what? If it was April Fool's, I'd say, yeah, Rev. Hey. And you know what? I can't always believe the internets, but this is what they're saying.
Today's June 14th. It's June Sillies. I think that's
thing.
You do silly things on the internet.
This is silly.
There are no deals yet on June Sillies. No deals yet, but that's a folia deux is a medical term for a shared delusional disorder between two people, which I love because that is the relationship between the Joker and Harley. And, of course, her backstory was that she was a psychologist, a therapist for him. And then all of a sudden they hit this shared delusion and one of the greatest romances, if you will, delusional style in really comic book history. But whether or not a musical is what's in order. And at the same time, you know what? We've seen so much Batman. I mean, there's been so many different styles and versions of Batman. I'm not ready to shoot this down yet because it still could be good, even though my brain goes a Batman musical. But I'm not going to completely shoot it down.
I wish they would have done it and not told anyone so we could get that initial shock when people go to see Batman or the Joker and all of a sudden, like 15 minutes into the movie, they bust into song. Oh, man, I would pay good money to be there for that first moment. Especially I would want to go with the Rev and just watch him lose his...
Yeah, Rev is not
happy. So stupid. Like, I made a joke that the sequel was going to end in, like, a surf contest, like the original sequel to the Beetlejuice was supposed to do. And this is actually a stupider idea with this musical.
And they can't do the surf contest with the Joker because that's already been done.
What?
Oh, you don't know that? And maybe that's where they got the idea to say that, is that the Joker had a surf contest with Batman in the original series. Oh, yeah, that actually happened.
Did that really happen?
It really
I was
happened.
making a joke. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's that is exactly what happened. And then, that could have been an original jump the shark moment. It was in the third horrible season, I believe, of Batman. The third season was a throwaway piece. It was unfortunate because, they stopped caring about the show in the third season of Batman and just did it. And there was they were trying to be cool. Like, hey, all the kids are surfing. Let's have the Joker and Batman have a surf off.
You know what? I do remember that.
I'll be damned. There it is.
I do remember. I don't know if it's because you brought it up and we found it on YouTube or when I was a kid on syndication, I saw that episode.
Yeah.
And even as a kid, I think I was like, well, it's a little peculiar that you're having this happening.
Yeah, it's so bad.
At what point do we just find a different superhero to go balls out on all these episodes or different movies? It's like, I feel like we should just I don't know if there's a way to just kind of put a stop to all the Batman related stuff, but I think we've hit our breaking point.
I agree.
And I got no issues with Batman, and I've liked a lot of the Batman movies, and even some of the Suicide Squad stuff isn't terrible. But I mean, there's a billion superheroes out there. Yeah, we are obsessed with Batman. Can we focus on something else?
It's our mythology, though. It's like it's our Shakespeare.
It's like Batman and Spider-Man are like the most overdone superheroes in movie form.
And they happen to be, for their franchises, probably the most popular. Like for Marvel, it's hard to argue anything more popular than Spider-Man, though the Avengers with the movies may be taking that place. But for DC, is there anything more popular than Batman, right? I mean, as far as the movies go?
When I was a kid, Superman, but that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely not the case.
I mean, Superman's getting some love, but yeah, not on the level of Batman. But it's tough. It is American mythology. I think that's why it gets redone so much, because how many people said enough of this Shakespeare? You know what I mean? I bet there's some folks in England going,
not me.
I mean, really? I mean, it's been
I can't get enough of Shakespeare. What are you talking about?
Can we let this go?
But I'm doing like a bunch of, I'm not as hip to comic books as you guys are, but when I was a kid, I read a lot of comic books, and there were all these different great superheroes that were interesting. that would make for great stories as a film.
I think your Blue Beetle's coming, isn't he?
Is it? Okay.
I think your Booster Gold and your
I know
Blue
Booster
Beetle.
Gold's going to be a TV show, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But I could have sworn I heard something about Blue Beetle as well. But.
Yeah, Blue Beetle is an upcoming movie.
So this
And
stuff
George Lopez is in it.
Oh, okay.
Jennifer Lopez.
George Lopez.
Oh. I think you said Jennifer Lopez.
Steve hears what he wants to hear.
That is fair.
Wow. George Lopez is like, all right, if you're going to have that reaction to me, that's fine, sir. Nobody's ever
I thought you said Jennifer Lopez, and I was like, I'm in.
Lopez, I'm in. Woo! That George is a sexy beast. Wow.
I don't want no George Lopez flavored kisses. No.
All right, Steve. So you got your Booster Gold, you got your Blue Beetle, you got something. I mean, look, I would think that people are arguing there's just too much superhero stuff in general, which is why I really feel like that's why Top Gun Maverick. One of the reasons why it did so well is because there's no superhero, there's no CGI. This is all practical, and it's like regular people doing regular stuff. I really feel like there's a fatigue to all this superhero fantasy stuff. And I think that's why Top Gun Maverick was super, super successful. It's a great movie, but I do also believe the fatigue is like people I want to go see something that's not somebody in a cape.
And Steve, you might be stoked about this, that the kid who played Miguel in Cobra Kai is going to be the Blue Beetle in the movie.
I saw that.
And they're filming it now. And he's a good actor. Like, I do really like him in Cobra Kai.
He's one of the absolute bright spots, besides, of course, Johnny.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
All right, look at this. Everybody's branching out. So, Steve, you stoked?
Someone said, right on, Steve, preach. Let's see more Darkwing Duck.
Oh, yes!
Darkwing Duck.
I love Darkwing Duck.
Well, there you go. Hopefully somebody has a lot.
That wasn't exactly what I was going for, but you know what? I'm all for it if it means less Batman movies.
And he's kind of like Batman as a duck, so, he'll still get a little bit.
How bad is that? Because the Batman movie that was just done was actually, the people liked it. It got reviewed well, and yet it's still, people go, we're done.
Yeah, if there wasn't 30 other Batman movies that came out before it, I'd be like, this is phenomenal. But it's like, oh, he's seen it. He's dark, and he's brooding, and he's going to fight people. And
I still haven't seen it.
He's dark. You still haven't seen the Batman?
No, that's my Caesar Spite movie.
Whoa.
Good for you.
I am very shocked. Wow.
It's like 3 hours long, and it's really dark.
Yeah. And it's on, the trouble is it's free for you if you have HBO Max, and yet you're still like, no.
It still costs your time.
Yeah, that's like 3 hours of my life that I could be watching something like The Boys.
So I said, how are you guys forgetting about Black Adam, though, right now? It's The Rock. Steve, you're going to love it. The trailer looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm super interested in that one, yeah.
I hope it's good. My fingers are crossed. I don't.
Of course it's going to be good. The Rock is in it.
I know. I don't love The Rock as much as you do. I don't hate The Rock, but I don't love him as much as you do. And he is getting to the point now. He's my Batman. I'm getting a little annoyed with The Rock. I think there's too much Rock. So that's the thing. So we'll see. So yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
In which city was Budweiser first brewed in the U.S.?
Missouri.
No.
Oh, St. Louis. St. Louis.
Yes.
Okay, should we celebrate that?
Yes.
Really? I don't think we should really celebrate.
He got it right.
Did he, though? I mean, when we saw the two hamsters having a conversation up there in his brain, and we all got to witness
the wheel
that.
stops. They're just talking.
Clearly, as Vicky, I made a proof with George Lopez, I only hear half of things.
It's those two guys riding in the Kia. They just stopped their Kia, and the hamsters look at each other. But wait, I'm telling you right now, St. Louis is in Missouri. That should be there. Oh, wait, he said, okay, St. Louis.
You got to peek inside how my brain works.
Yeah, we really did. Boy, if you want a shot at beating Steve and his Kia hamsters, you've got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I can't afford to pay my bills, how am I going to afford attorneys and bankruptcy fees?
One of the things people ask me all the time as a bankruptcy lawyer is that how am I going to pay all these fees and costs because I'm here because I can't afford to pay my bills. And of course, we understand that. I mean, being in the bankruptcy field, but One of the things to remember is that if you decide, once you make the decision to file bankruptcy, you can stop paying on all of the creditors that are going to be included in the bankruptcy, and those are the funds that you can use that you have been paying your creditors to pay your attorney fees and court costs to get your case filed. And once your case is filed, you're not going to have most of those payments anymore.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
How's your mental health? I'm listening with Katy Perry.
There's a lot of natural tools to be able to use to combat depression and anxiety. I do things like meditation and conversation with other friends. We've all had to face a lot of things. I do believe that you can get through it. It's not always easy, but you can.
More at imlistening.org. Talk saves lives. How's your mental health? I'm listening with Charlie Puth.
I just surround myself with my family. And if you don't really have a big family, just surround yourself with some of your closest friends. And it's pretty amazing how other people can lift one up just from their energy alone. Mental health in general is not to be looked down upon. It's a very serious thing, and it's important that your mind is healthy just as much as your body physically is healthy.
More at imlistening.org. Talk saves lives.
When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.